welcome back to the new video of this channel. So today we will be solving a problem which is find a path exists in graph. Leetcode 1971 problem. So let's see the problem statement. So problem is saying that we have given edges like 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 0. It means I am explaining the example. What problem is saying. We have given a graph basically, and we have to check that if is there any path exist that can connect the source to destination nodes. Like here source is 0, destination is 2. So we can see here if we go from 0 to do directly, so that is the one path, and if second part is 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. So here you can see source is 0 and destination is 2, and there is a two path 0 1 2 and 0 to do directly. So there are two paths that connect to 0 to 2, means to force to destination. So that we will return true, otherwise we will return false. So you can see here we have given edges like 0 to 1, then 0 to 2, then 3 to 5, then 5 to 4, then 4 to 3. So source equals to 0 and destination equals to 5. Now we have to check like is there any path exist that can connect 0 to 5. So you can see here 0 is there. So adjacency list of 0 is 1 and 2. It means how many nodes are connected to 0, means which nodes are connected to 0. You can see here 0, the 0 से कौन कौन से नोड कनेक्ट है, 1 कनेक्ट है, 1 एंड 2 कनेक्ट है, बट 0 से ऐसा कोई भी नोड कनेक्ट नहीं है जो कि 5 तक पहुंचा पाए, बिकॉज दिस इज द other node and this is another node. So there's no relation between these two nodes, these two graphs actually. So you can see here there is no node that can connect through the 5. So it means we have to return false because there is no path that can connect to through 5. So we will return false here. So basically problem is saying that we have given an order graph and we have to check like if there any path exists that can connect source node to destination nodes. If there's a path, then in that case we will return true, otherwise we will return false. So let's see the approach for this problem. So you can see here we have taken this example. Here source node equals to 0 and destination node equals to 5. Now we have to check like if there are any path exist that can connect 0 to 5. Now how will check? So you can see here we have to check like 0 source node से कितने कितने नोड्स कनेक्ट है. लाइक हम एडजेसेंट से लिस्ट बनाएंगे. 0 से कौन कौन से नोड कनेक्ट है, 1 एंड 2 कनेक्ट है, 0 से 1 एंड 2 कनेक्ट है, 1 से ओनली 0 कनेक्ट है, बिकॉज see it is a unordered graph. So 0 से 1 और 1 से 0 both are connected. There is no direct connection through like 0 to 1 only. That is in case of ordered graph. So 1 से 0 कनेक्ट है, 2 से भी 0 कनेक्ट है, 3 से कौन कौन कनेक्ट है, 4 एंड 5 कनेक्ट है, 5 से 3 एंड 4 कनेक्ट है, 4 से 3 एंड 5 कनेक्ट है. So this is my adjacency list. Now I have to check like सोर्स ये है 0. सो 0 से मैं देखूंगा कहाँ कहाँ जा सकता हूँ. 0 से मैं 1 पर जा सकता हूँ, 2 पर जा सकता हूँ. इफ मैं 0 से 1 पर जाता हूँ, इफ 0 से 1 पर जाता हूँ तो मेरे को 0 को विजिटेड मार्क करना पड़ेगा. देन 1 पे गया, अब मैं चेक करूंगा 1 से मैं कहाँ पे जा सकता हूँ. 1 से मैं ओनली 0 पर जा सकता हूँ, बट 0 इज ऑलरेडी विजिटेड. सो दिस इज द फॉल्स पाथ. नाउ आई हैव टू गो ऑन दिस पाथ. मैं 0 से 2 पर भी जा सकता हूँ, तो 0 से 2 पर गया. नाउ टू चेक लाइक 2 से कहाँ पर जा सकता हूँ, 2 से ऑलरेडी 0 पर जा सकता हूँ, बट 0 इज ऑलरेडी विजिटेड. So in that case also this will return me false. So finally what we can say is there is no path exists that can connect 0 to 5. It means source to node. So in that case we will return false. So how we will do this? See, we are creating a adjacency list and we are just traversing this. So it is like a DFS technique. So in DFS what we will do is we'll check like we'll create a base case. Now base case is where I should stop, because DFS is basically a recursion. So we have to write the base case and we have to check visited array. We have to create a visited array like this. 0 is already visited, so we have to mark it as visited. Then we have to go further, and now finally we have to traverse and check the conditions also. So Now let's see the code, and by using the code we will see the approach for this problem. So what we will do, 1 minute. Yeah. So firstly, what I have to do is I have to create an order graph. You see, it is an order graph, so we have to create a adjacency list. So how we'll create? We will create a 2D vector of graph of size n. Now what we have to do is we have to apply a loop for int I equals to 0 to I less than here n given है और I plus, sorry, I less than n, then I plus plus. And now I have to do I have to push like it is an order graph, so 0 to 1 and 1 to 0 दोनों कनेक्ट करने पड़ेंगे. तो ग्राफ ऑफ edges of I 0 dot pushback of graph of edges of I of 1. ठीक है, पहले तो ये 0 to 1 कनेक्ट हो गई. ठीक है, and let's copy this and do the 1 to 0 also. Graph of edges of I of 1 dot pushback of I of 0. So now we have created a adjacency list. So let's write it as the adjacency list. After this, what I have to do? I have to create a visited array. So vector int visited of size n. And finally, we have to write a function. So let's write a function for of in function. What I have to do is I have to pass n. सॉरी एड की पास करने की जरूरत नहीं, एज डॉट फाइव हो जाएगा. ग्राफ पास कर देंगे. ठीक है, विजिटेड पास कर देंगे, सॉरी विजिटेड पास कर देंगे, बिकॉज विजिटेड मेरे को ट्रैक करना पड़ेगा कौन सा एलिमेंट विजिटेड है और नहीं है. मेरे को सोर्स पास करना पड़ेगा, मेरे को डेस्टिनेशन भी पास करना पड़ेगा. दिस इज माय डेस्टिनेशन. या सो नाउ लेट्स राइट द फंक्शन फॉर दिस. bool solve. In this function what I have to pass is graph comma visited array, so vector int visited comma एक्चुअली इनको बाय रेफरेंस पास करेंगे, comma int current comma int end. Now I have to write some base cases for this. First base cases will be like if current equals to my end. In that case, it means we are at the ending position. It means we are at the destination of the destination. So in that case, we have to return true because start source से किया, destination पहुंच गया, return true करना पड़ेगा. Now second base case will be if visited of current, अगर already visited है, ठीक है current, तो in that case also we have to return false because उसमें जाने का मतलब ही नहीं है, visited है already, तो वो तो false हो जाएगा. ठीक है. Now the main thing is come like I have to, अगर visited नहीं visited है तो false कर दिया because previous not visited है. अब मेरे को visited बनाना पड़ेगा, तो mark it as visited. So how will mark visited of current equals to 1. ठीक है, ये हो गया तुम्हारा visited मार्क कर दिया. Now I have to traverse. So traverse for int I equals to 0 to I less than graph of current dot size. then I plus plus. Now I have to check a condition like if solve of graph comma visited comma now current will be graph of current of I. So graph of current of I, and this will be same. And if this exists, like if this condition is true, in that case we have to return true. Otherwise after this we have to return false अगर वो condition exist नहीं करती है. Now let's run this and see if this will work out. This give me some typo. अच्छा, ये करंट होना चाहिए था, यहाँ पे भी करंट होना चाहिए था, यहाँ पर भी करंट होना चाहिए था. ठीक है, now I think it will work perfect. Now again it is giving me some error. Graph of edges of I of 0 dot push by pop. Oh, this should be यहाँ पे ग्राफ करना होगा. This is perfect. It is giving me error. So now let's again run this and see if this will work or not. Yeah, it is working perfect. Let's submit this. Now you can see it is working perfect. So, so this is a code. In this code, what I've done is I simply check like I'm creating a adjacency list and I'm simply check like if there any paths exist through the adjacency list to connect source node to destination nodes. So through that, like I'm creating a adjacency list and I'm creating a vector, a visitor vector also. Now I have a function call. Now in function call, I'll pass like two conditions, base conditions, and I'll mark it as visitor also. Now again a for loop which will correct me like if there is any path like in if condition if there is any path through that through current route, in that case we will return true, otherwise we will return false. So this was the code. If you find this helpful then please like, share, subscribe. तब तक के लिए bye.